All right, so I'm 54% in on my Thor helmet. Running on my Neptune 4 Max. I went through a lot of work on this printer to get it right. It's running really nice now. But I'm also using Orca slicer instead of the Elegoo Cura, unfortunately. But I'll tell you, I'm very happy with the Orca slicer. I actually like the way the support system works on it. I can add supports, I can just paint them on or off. It's really some nice features there. I was always a Cura fan too, but not anymore. And I gotta try my my Solvo SV01 on Orca too. They don't have a profile for it. They got it for the Pro, which I'll probably try because mine's basically the Pro now anyway. But I still have to do the wings on this, which I just set up in Orca. And yeah, this bed's gonna be able to do the whole wings in one shot. It's pretty good. This is what I wanted, even for helmets. I got tired of you know, plain cutting and plastic welding them back together, and it was just added so much more work to it. I want to let the printer do as much work as I can because I still have to do a lot of work in post-processing here. I mean, a lot of sanding, a lot of Bondo putty and primer, and you know, it's still a lot to do. So I just want the printer to do the work for me, and this one I think is going to do that. So I mean, even this front peak right here, I added extra supports on that because I wanted to make sure because it was building up from that point and building up this way to meet the rest of it. And I've had failures in the past when things do that. So I just threw a bunch of supports on there, and yeah, I can see that it's holding very well. It already completed, so now just got to print the top of this thing, and it's gonna get done. It's what I got left, 12 hours. Yeah, about 12 hours. So I got about 12 hours left on this print, and I'm working on my Black Panther helmet. So if you're watching this, you probably already saw my Black Panther helmet. And my Red Hood helmet was before that, so yep, we're getting there. Nice thing about, you know, the colder weather, something to do. All right, 71% done here. It's coming out really good. I got it running at 180 millimeter outer wall and 200 millimeter inner wall. So this thing's flying. Basically, I just got done doing the Black Panther helmet. That would have been a 5-day print on my Solvo. I did it in a day and 16 hours for the first half of it, the front half. But yeah, this one's coming out sweet. Should be done in 8 more hours. All right, all done. Looks pretty good. Do notice a line that goes around here. Almost at first I thought it was a layer shift, but it's not a layer shift. It's just the way this thing closed up. It's kind of strange, but anyway, yeah, it come out good. Even a little peak here. Make sure I add extra supports. That worked out. Everything looks good. It's still hot. Take it off the bed. We'll hopefully it fits. Okay, let's find out. All right, took off all the supports. Everything's looking good, nice and solid. Yeah, this little spot around here, it's just where it started closing it up. I don't know why I did that, but it's actually pretty smooth. It's just right there. There's a little bit of a bump, but I'll be sanding and puttying and getting this thing all nice and smooth anyway, so it ain't gonna matter. But the rest of it is like, whew, nice job. I'm really liking the Neptune, the 4 Max. Really liking it. So Yeah, we'll see how the wings come out. Getting that ready now, get that going. I think it's 10 or 12, no, I think it was yeah, 10 hour, 10 and a half hour print for the wing setup. And yeah, that's at 200 on the inner and 180 on the outer skin. So yeah, it's going pretty fast. It's doing a nice job. I mean, it's really smooth. You just can't even feel any print lines at all, really. The support came off nice and easy. And I did that support at 0.18 distance on the Z to the bottom of the model from the support. But I tell you, it came out good. It pulled right off. It was easy. Yeah, very impressed. All right, 81% done. Oh, yeah, this thing's coming out nice. So this is actually the second one I had to print, by the way, too. I had a failure. The other one, the support on the bottom over here let go, and the print started to fail at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I had to abort it. And so originally, you know, it was facing this way on the y-axis. So when I noticed that when it did the skirt, it came around over here, and just in this spot over here, the skirt wouldn't even touch the bed. And it's not that it's not leveled and everything, it is, but it does have a warp spot, like right in this area here. It's close to this end, and so I decided to rotate it this way, and now you can see that skirt going around. It's makes it all the way around the model now, nice and clean. So it just goes to show you, this way here, and the x-axis is the most level of the bed for a big print. It's the way I'll probably put my models when I can, because it makes sense. It's going to get the flattest part of the bed is that way. So it's coming out good second time around. The first time too, I used tree supports. This time I went with regular supports, because as I started looking at it the second time, and I could see that it just looked like it was going to hold it better. And I actually used a raft too on the support, which is weird. I didn't think it was going to do it that way, but it actually built a little bit of a raft on top of the support right before it prints the model on it. We'll see how that comes out. I think it's going to just give it a more uniformed, you know, bottom to it. I don't know if it'll be any better or worse the other way, but we'll see how it looks. Right now it's looking pretty decent. So I'm thinking another, yeah, it says 2 hours, a couple more hours left, and then Thor's helmet will be ready for post-processing. So anyway, it goes something like that, and these just got to fit into the pegs in there. It's a little loose, so I got to figure that out. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to glue it in place or it's designed to swivel. If it's designed to swivel, it's a little loose. I don't know, I might have to come up with something there. Okay, Thor's helmet's complete. I think it looks pretty cool sitting on the hammer right here with his helmet there. It looks pretty neat. I like that. So it looks pretty good. Right now it's in the up position because he's not going to fight. But when he gets ready to fight, he drops his side shields down like so. Now he's ready for battle. Ready for battle. So this was all right. This was a good little build. I actually had to put some screws in there. These little screws way up here. That's how I got these the air wings on. Unfortunately, it didn't come with a way to really do it on this model. which I believe this is a Thingiverse model. And I find every now and then on those models they're not the best to you know, to complete, but I made it work. I made it work. So, but yeah, it's not bad. It came out pretty good. Now Thor's hammer has a place to, you know, to hang out and kind of hold the hat. So it worked out, you know. I made Thor's hammer a while back. I mean, you can see that, you go back on my videos, you can check that one out. It was a nice build. I did actually, I believe I did it twice, because I also went outside and did it outside in the sun, because this was that color shift paint, and it just did a nice job shifting in the sun, you know, in the sunlight and regular light. But that came out nice too. This ham is nice. You know, it came out really good. But basically, yeah, you can take this baby off, and yep, and you got Thor's hammer here. But it does make for a nice helmet stand, though. Not bad. All right, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do after this. I basically did 3 in a row. You know, I did the Red Hood helmet, the Black Panther, and now the Thor helmet. So I just did 3 in a row. So I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna just think about what I'm gonna do next. And you know, the 4 Max, the Neptune 4 Max, it's coming out good. I mean, this helmet was on there. All 3 helmets was on the Max. The Black Panther, as you saw from my video, that one was a struggle. And I think it was Cura. Cura was just destroying it. When I went to Orca, I was able to print it on the first shot, and it came out beautiful. But I still like Cura too. I'm still using Cura for some things. There was one print I was just trying to test the level of the bed. And I was doing a print. It was coming out horrible on Orca. I was like, what the heck? And then I tried everything. It just wouldn't stick. It was having all kinds of issues. I was like, this doesn't even make sense. I do a booter or something. It just like printed beautifully, you know. So then I thought, let me try it in Cura. I tried that same thing in Cura, and it stuck perfectly. It came out perfect. I was just like, it didn't even make sense. So it's the settings. It's, you know, they gotta, you know, I wish they would just work on Cura and get it going better than it is, so I don't even need Orca. But it is what it is. I'm using both of them right now for different builds, depending on what I do. So these were all done with Orca, by the way. All these 3 helmets I just talked about were all Orca. No, actually, no, it wasn't. The Red Hood was done with Cura. That's right. The Red Hood was done with Cura. I switched to Orca because I was having issues with the Black Panther helmet, and I stayed with Orca for this. I probably might have got away with Cura on this. I don't know. But it printed good, so I'm all right with it. So stay tuned, and we'll see what comes next. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe and hit the bell, because you're not going to know what I'm going to do next if you don't hit the bell, and if you don't subscribe too. So for right now, I enjoy doing this and making little videos and posting them for other people to check them out. And, you know, people ask me questions. I try to answer them the best I can. So on that note, Falcon out.